okay? Because we get called back here, somebody's gonna go to jail.
Oh, yeah, you just try. And I'll bust your head! You people, what do you want here? You come into our neighborhood, you kill our children, and then you go and take our men to jail.
Now, wait a minute. You got that all wrong. The police didn't shoot anybody.
No!
You're just getting away, could you?
He didn't kill Butler! Drop it, or you're a dead man.
Rick, did you ever get the feeling that not everyone in the world loves cops?
Yeah. My sister. Every time she gets a ticket, I hear about it constantly for a month. She really gets hot.
Well, Birdbrain, you got one more day left. You can still back out. Now, take it from me. Your old married partner. Keep your freedom.
13845, okay, code 7, Anderson and Hope.
Yeah. Hey, Turkey. How about a cup?
Yeah, sounds good. Where to?
Well, we're close. How about that taco stand at Anderson and Hope?
I'll tell you, partner, you're strung out like a goat. I thought you had a cat.
But he thinks he's a dog.
Well, maybe that's because you called him Spot. Why didn't you change his name?
Do you think I could... No. Do you think I'd get a doggy bag to take home?
Gotcha.
You clown. If you don't leave me alone while I'm working, I'll...
What?
Tell my
Well,
sergeant? Well, thank heavens this will all end tomorrow. Karen, he doesn't hear any of our calls because he's too busy listening to yours. Please, marry the guy so I can have a partner again.
Partner? Will you listen to that? He doesn't need a partner. It's more like a bookkeeper. Just someone to keep the log.
13843, an unknown trouble at the playground. 6th and Boyle. 13843, your call is code 2.
Gotta go.
Go, Hotshot. Go catch a crook.
Mwah. See you later.
Okay.
Oh, hey, listen, officer.
Yes, officer?
What are you doing after work? How about a date? Oh, I hear your cops are lots of fun.
Oh, go on, go on. Hey, you get him off on time. I've got big plans for him tomorrow.
Mwah.
Big plans. Bye-bye.
Let's go.
13843, additional on your call. 6th and Boyle.
Oh.
Now Major 415,
Okay.
40 to 45 meals involved. 13843, your call is now code 3.
Chance. I can't believe it. I mean, they were just all over us, and Rick, he only took a couple of steps, and then...
Did you get a chance to see the guy who did the shooting?
No, not really. I'm sorry.
All I saw was a Mexican. He was maybe 18, 19. He was running, had a gun, and when the other cars started rolling in, why, he split.
Well, look, can you give us a better description of this guy and what kind of gun he was carrying?
The gun was chrome. Looked like it might have been a .22 revolver, but I don't know. Everything was happening so fast. I'm really not sure. When did you first see the guy?
I need a couple of minutes alone. It's just right now,
It's all right.
Yes, we understand.
Okay.
You
Thank
take
you
care.
very much.
Okay?
His parents. With Mom and Dad. Is anybody with them?
Yeah, they've been told. The chaplain's there now. Karen, we know about your plans. Please try to understand that we have to go over everything with you, what you saw when you arrived, you know, who was where.
You know, his dad has a bad heart. I hope everything... Emma, I think I should get over there. Please, can't we? I mean, can I? Oh, dear God, why? Why, Red?
Bill, why don't you let me take her home? I promise you I'll get that statement out of her first thing in the morning.
Have her take me over to his folks. I want to be with them, please.
Okay, Karen, come on.
Hey, Bill.
What about Gamble? Did you get anything to go on?
No, not much really. He's pretty shaken up over the whole thing. You know, they were partners for a long time and wanted a little time to clear his head. He said that he saw a kid running away with a gun.
Oh?
Yeah.
From the looks of that, it could be a .22.
Bill?
Yeah.
We may have just got lucky.
Did you get a good lift?
Several, including a good palm print.
You know, if he was standing that close, he didn't have to be much of a shot.
Let's get this classified right away. I'll call the watch commander and get an okay. Nobody goes home till we get a make on that print.
Right.
What's going on out there? The place is crawling with police. They're everywhere.
A cop got killed. We had a rumble and someone shot a cop. Gloria, I was right there, right next to the car when he get hit.
Who shot him, Bobby? Not one of the Sotos.
I don't know, it could have been anyone. There were people everywhere. When the cops poured in, I split.
Do they... I mean... Could the cops know you were there?
I don't know. But they surely found out it was my gang.
What about going to the police? I mean, you could tell them what you saw, maybe help them out.
You're crazy. They'd bust my head right off. I know what would happen to me. No, I've just got to stay off the streets for a couple of days. Relax, I didn't shoot nobody.
The gun, Bobby. Why the gun? You never had to use...
We heard some of the flockers were... Forget it. Just do me a favor. Put it somewhere where your nosy mother won't find it.
Gentlemen, good afternoon. For the record, I'm George Buckles. I guess most of you have heard that I've been selected to command this task force. Now, we've been given the job of... I think this is as good a time as any to make a point about being on time at these briefings. Point, everyone, including attractive sergeants, will be on time and not a minute late. Is that understood?
Lieutenant, Sergeant Anderson was just with policewoman Kelley.
Sergeant Crowley, I didn't ask for an explanation, and if I had, I would have asked it of Sergeant Anderson. Now, we've been given the job of investigating, apprehending, and bringing to justice the killer of Officer Butler. And we're going to put a stop to this gang violence.
I heard this guy's a real 8-ball.
The decent population of this city has a right...
Where'd he work before they gave him this assignment?
Management services.
Now, I want to
This is
share
as
with
close
all
to
of
a
you
street job as he's ever been.
That's just great, huh?
Chapter 10, verse 9.
We got a dead cop. The ghetto's about to explode, and they send us a guy with no experience.
Yeah, it looks that way.
But a crook will slip and fall. Now, all of us on this task force will have a firm footing. This force is divided into two parts. The investigative group, headed by Sergeant Crowley, and the uniform patrol group, headed by Sergeant Gates. Will you two gentlemen please stand up? Thank you. Be seated. Now, we'll have uniform inspection before every watch, looking sharp. I want my men looking sharp. Now, I realize that some of you are very involved in undercover work. Stiles, is it?
Yes, sir. Joseph Stiles, investigator.
And next to you?
Royster. Investigator Peter Royster.
You can't tell the cops from the crooks nowadays, and vice versa. Well, on this case, please, while I'm in command, try to look as presentable as possible. I realize that may be difficult, and neatness, at least, please.
This guy's really beautiful. Next to him, Crowley comes off like a Lenny Bruce.
A real leader. He's got all the command presence of a...
Manic depressive.
I've just now been informed that Leighton Prince has identified the killer of Officer Butler. His name is Robert Romero, a.k.a. Bobby Romero. Okay, sergeants, get your men briefed. Inspection here 0600 in the morning, then we find Romero. Let's do a good job.
So what did he say? Does he actually think we have a case on Romero?
Pep, he doesn't even know what a case is. I spent 15 minutes arguing with him about how to handle the investigation. You know what he's concerned with? His little inspection.
Romero's fingerprint only puts him at Butler's car. I mean, that makes him a good suspect, sure, but we're a long way from making a case.
Tell me about it. How's Karen, is she all right?
I'm afraid she's taking it pretty hard. She told me she's thinking of turning in her resignation. Says she wants out. Says it's not a job for a woman. What do I tell her?
Why don't you tell her what my first partner told me? Cops are like shepherds. They're all to keep the wolves from devouring the sheep. And he meant that literally. 2 weeks later, he was killed trying to stop a $5 market holdup. Hey, fellas. Fellas, excuse me. I'm Sergeant Crowley with the police department. This lady over here is Sergeant Anderson.
Fella?
Something I said?
What do you want?
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Why don't you go hassle the people in Sierra Vista? We don't want you down here. You don't belong here.
We're not here to hassle anyone. We're here because someone killed a police officer.
Hey, that's not our problem. That's yours. So just leave us alone.
Wait a minute. Now, you're wrong about that. It is your problem. You may not know it now, but it's yours, like it or not.
Just how? One of your cop friends got killed. Man, that's not my problem.
That cop got killed trying to keep the peace in your neighborhood. He wasn't up in Sierra Vista. He was right here, buddy. Right here with you and your mother and your father and your sisters and your brothers. He was protecting them. And, buddy, whether you like it or not, that makes it your problem.
So what is it you want?
We want to question Bobby Romero or anybody else who saw the killing of Officer Butler.
Romero? Bobby?
As soon as we get some more uniformed officers here, we'll spread out and try to look for some witnesses.
I'm not sure these people are going to be so willing to talk to us.
You
unless we
people,
can
what do you want here? You come into our neighborhood, you kill our children, and then you go and take our men to jail.
No, wait a minute. You get that all wrong. The police didn't shoot anybody. We're just here trying to find out who's doing this and why, that's all.
Listen to him and go home. Give us a chance. Give us some time to find out who's responsible for these killings.
You are. We heard that Ruben was shot by the cops. That you people shot Ruben because he wouldn't tell you where Bobby Romero is.
Ruben was not shot by the police. We were standing right there. Now, if you'll let us and help us, we'll find out who did. Now, go home and let us do our work. Go home.
Okay, Sergeant Crowley, what do we got?
We got a dead 16-year-old boy shot and killed. 2 shots. One almost hit Pepper.
Where's the body? I want to examine the body.
We released the body to the coroner.
Who gave you permission to release the body? Look, in case you don't understand, I'm in charge of this investigation, and I give all the orders. Do you understand?
I understand that we got a dead policeman on our hands. Now we got a dead 16-year-old boy on our hands. I also understand that these people in this project are going to tear it to pieces if we don't come up with some answers, and soon.
Sergeant Crowley, I know that you're under pressure. We're all under pressure. But a wise man controls his temper. He knows that anger causes mistakes. It's Proverbs 14, verse 29. Now, what have you done about Romero? Where is he? I told you to pick him up. Sergeant Gates, where were your patrolmen? Their presence here could have prevented this shooting. I told you I wanted this area heavily patrolled until Romero's been captured.
The inspection. You held back 6 men after the inspection, Lieutenant. You said they were not presentable enough.
Sergeant, I want those men on the street and on time. Now, according to what I've been told, Romero's gang is hiding him. So let's start by picking them up.
Lieutenant, only a simpleton believes what he is told. A prudent man checks to see where he's going. Proverbs 14, verse 15.
Where you been? What took you so long?
I had to wait till my mother left for work.
What's the matter?
Bobby, someone shot Ruben. He was killed while talking to the police.
Who killed him? The cops? The cops do it?
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, some lady couple was almost hit. Bobby, they've been to your house. They've talked to your mother. They think you shot the cop. You gotta go to them. Explain it before it's too late.
You're crazy. You think they're going to believe me? A cop was killed. And someone is going to get busted behind it. I had a feeling they'd come looking for me.
Oh, Bobby, please. I'll find someone who believes in you. Please.
There's some things I want you to do. First, tell my mom I'll be all right, not to worry. Then, when does your mother get home?
Why?
I need to pick up the gun.
Oh.
Today.
Gun, Bobby, you don't need that. It'll only cause more trouble.
Look, I've got to split for a few days. I've got a cousin in Bakersfield. I'll go there. I'll be safe. Now, the cops. Have they been to your place, talked to your mom?
No, but they're everywhere, asking everyone about you.
I've got to find me a car.
Oh, good afternoon, ma'am. We're with the police department. We'd like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Oh, the police. Come in. Come in. I'm always glad to see the police, especially in this neighborhood.
We're here because...
Oh, I know why you're here. Because of those kids fighting and that poor officer who got killed, right?
Right. We'd appreciate it, ma'am, if you could give us some help. Did you see anything? Anything at all?
Oh, I saw everything. Right here from this window. Now, those kids, they would just fight. And then the police, they came. And the officer got out of the car. And then somebody shot him. Oh, he was so young. Don't know what the world is coming to. People have no respect for the police.
Ma'am, did you see who shot him? Was it one of the kids?
No. I couldn't see. Just that he was shot. And then more police came.
And now, did anyone else that you know of see what happened out there?
I think so. Now, there was a man over there watching between those two houses. Lord knows he saw it. He must have.
This man, what do you look like?
Like you.
Like me?
Caucasian, like you, white man. Of course, my eyes aren't as good as they used to be, but I'd say he wasn't nearly as handsome.
Is there anything else you can recall? Like, for instance, what he was wearing, anything like that?
He was carrying something. A cane. He was carrying a cane.
Gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm Lieutenant Buckles, Task Force Commander. As you all know, one of our officers was slain in a valiant attempt to stop a major gang fight. Early this morning, there was another killing, a young gang member. I want to inform you that through exhaustive ballistic tests and other investigative leads, we have determined that Officer Butler and the latest victim both were shot with the same gun.
Karen. How you doing?
Our primary suspect has been tentatively identified as Robert Romero.
Tom's been just great.
He's been
Well, I'm not
described
doing
as a
too
male
great.
Mexican,
She's going to
18 years
resign
of
at the end of
age,
this deployment period.
5'7", 140 pounds, dark brown hair and
Well, I
green
guess
eyes.
I was just never really
He
prepared for
frequents
this
the
kind
area
of
of
job.
6th and Boyle and is leader of a gang
He's
known
dead.
as the Sotos. Romero
All
should
my
be considered
training
extremely dangerous,
experience
and our information is that he's armed with
hasn't
22
been able to help deal with this death.
We're asking the public, that is, anyone that has information that
Well,
would
she's
enable
really
us to
serious,
locate
Pepper.
his whereabouts, to
I
contact
know
the
she
nearest police department.
I got something you might want to check on. Romero's got a girlfriend. Her name's Gloria. They're very close. She lives at 132 or could be 134 Clark. An old brown and white house.
I'm having photographs of Romero
Right.
circulated to you members of the news media. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm Sergeant Anderson. I'd like to talk to you. May I come in? Thank you. What is it? We're told you and Bobby Romero are friends.
I know, Bobby. What do you want here?
We're trying to locate him, ask him some questions.
What you mean is you want to lock him up for murder, right?
No, that's not right. Now, I'm going to level with you. Bobby is a suspect. But just that, someone we want to question. That's it.
Bobby didn't kill no cop.
That's why we want to talk to him. We want to hear what he has to say. Now, Bobby was there. He saw what happened. Gloria, this officer was a young man, not much older than Bobby. He had his whole life to look forward to. And he was going to marry this girl today. Now he's dead.
Now, I'm sorry for the cop and the girl. Please leave now.
Why do you keep looking at that door?
I can't help you. Please leave. Oh, please.
Hi, Bobby. What can I do for you? Cigarette?
To the cash register and hurry. Underland.
Bobby, you're not serious. Think about what you're doing.
Put the money in the paper sack. Ándale, yo me tengo que ir.
Cálmate. Cálmate. I get it.
Put a bottle in there, too. Some good stuff.
Mr. Vacío, how much did he actually get away with?
Not much, Sergeant. $65, $70. These people buy a lot on credit. Settle up once a month.
You sure it was Romero, though, huh? There's no doubt it could have been somebody else.
Sergeant, I've known that kid all his life. Know his mom and dad. It was Bobby. And I'm sorry about it. Believe me.
What
Here
about...
it is.
Looks like a 22, just like the other.
Well, at least we know this one came from a revolver. Mr. Portillo, you said you've had the store for what, 22 years?
23 years next month.
Well, I guess you know this community as well as anyone. What are the chances of an outsider moving around in this area unnoticed?
About the same as your partner walking across the street without everyone in the barrio knowing. This is a closed community and not much chance of getting out.
I just got the report. Romero again?
Well, Lieutenant, I don't know about the again part. The owner here has identified Romero as the 211 suspect.
I understand there were shots fired, correct?
One. We just dug out the slug. We think it's a 22.
I thought so. You're hard to convince, Sergeant, but you're learning.
Lieutenant, I'll be convinced when and not until we get the ballistics report back on this particular slug.
Sergeant Crowley, this case is all but wrapped up. What I want from you and your people is a team effort to locate Romero. Frankly, I've detected a slight reluctance on your part to get with the team program, but Sergeant, you will get with the program, understand?
Let's book that slug and finish our reports and get something to eat. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Portillo, thank you very much. We'll be in touch with you.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Oh, hi, Pete. Hi, Joe.
Is everything all right, madame?
Everything but the service.
Really?
All right, hey, Will.
Have you eaten yet?
I held out. How come we're not at Vinny's? Did you get busted again?
Oh, Bill's afraid old Section 8's gonna walk in and hold an off-duty inspection.
Not a chance. He's holding his second press conference already.
Did you see him all decked out in his monkey suit?
We did. I got 3 years to go to retire. I guarantee you, if I had to work for that clown, I couldn't make it.
You better. The word I get is he's about to make captain.
When we left this afternoon, there was a ballistics rush. What happened with the slug?
Pepper and I talked to an old lady. She said she saw a man, a Patty, standing between two buildings when Butler got shot.
But what does that have to do with anything?
She said the man was holding something. She thought it looked like a cane, but she's old, bad eyes. It could have been a man holding a rifle.
A rifle?
Sure, why not? The ballistics tests are unable to determine if the first two slugs were fired from a revolver or a rifle.
But who and why? It all points to Romero.
I don't know. We'll know more when we get those test results back this afternoon.
Excuse me. Hi.
Hey, Karen, where you been?
Oh, well, I just dropped my partner off at court, and I went across to homicide to read the reports of the shooting.
Well, I've been looking for you. There's been a gal that's been calling for the past couple of hours, wants to talk to you.
Oh?
About Bobby Romero.
Romero?
Yeah, here's the number.
Hello? Hello. This is Officer Kelley returning your call. Can I help you? I'm, Bobby Romero's friend. I'm worried about him, and, I think you're the only one in the police department I can talk to. You don't want to talk to me. You want to talk to the investigators. No, I can't. I want to talk to you. I think you'd understand. Okay, when and where do you want to meet? Right away. We can't lose any time. I don't have a car. But we can't meet here. Can you meet me on, Commercial Street, right in front of a soap company? It'll take me 15 minutes to get there. I'll be there. Okay. I'm Gloria, Bobby's girlfriend.
What do you want to tell me?
I'm sorry about the wedding. I know what you must be going through. Please believe me, Bobby didn't do it.
Gloria, When I called you, I had just finished reading a report of the investigation. Now, an eyewitness saw a Caucasian near, a Paddy near the shooting. Now, I don't know of many Paddies coming into the projects.
Not many. It's mostly blacks and Chicanos.
Well, have there been any gangs? I mean, outside gangs, white gangs, never come into the projects?
Never. We never have that kind of trouble. Mostly the guys war between themselves.
Gloria, now please think. What about outsiders? That Paddy maybe works in the projects. Think, Gloria, this could be very important.
Paddy. Follett. He used to work with the gangs.
Doing what? Who did he work for?
I don't know that much about him. I think he was called a gang social worker.
What happened to him?
I don't know. I guess he quit. I haven't seen him around. Bobby didn't like him much.
Gloria, about Bobby. Bobby's got to come in and give himself up. Now, the report said he robbed a grocery store. He has a gun.
He's scared and he wants to get away. That's why he took the money, because he's scared.
Where? Where can we talk to him?
He's going to Bakersfield today. I'm supposed to meet him near the projects.
Will you take me there? I can help him if we can just get him to stop running.
All right, I'll take you there.
Good girl. Hey, looks like the rain let up.
All units in 13847. Your vehicle is assigned stolen.
What does that mean?
Oh, the police are chasing someone in a stolen car.
All units, 13847 reports they're still southbound on Soto. They believe their suspect is wanted for 187 PC on a police officer. Suspect's name is Robert Romero.
It's all right.
What are you guys going back there? Poker game?
Hey, look, these things take time. This slug is in pretty bad shape. Flattened on impact.
Oh, really?
Slippage. Your slug has slippage marks.
Which means what?
Probably fired from a revolver. You only have slippage on a revolver.
Jim, I know it was fired from a revolver. I got 2 eyeball witnesses. What I need to know is, were all 3 slugs fired from the same gun?
No.
Are you sure about that?
That's why it took us so long to check it out. And we're sure they were fired from 2 different guns.
One more question. Could the first 2 slugs have been fired from a rifle?
It's possible, even probable. As you can see, there's no slippage on either side of the first 2 slugs. Like I said before, you only have slippage on a revolver.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Bill, it's Bobby Romero.
What about it?
Buckles and his guys have him pinned down. Old building, Clarence Street.
Where are they?
First. We've got to hurry.
The bullets don't match.
Robert Romero, this is Lieutenant Buckles with the police. I'm giving you 5 minutes to come out. Follow my instructions. First, I want you to throw out the gun. Then come out with your hands over your head. You've got 5 minutes.
Lieutenant! Lieutenant! I may have developed information that could clear Romero.
Officer, would you stay out of my way? I'm trying to get the suspect out of this building.
Please, please let me go in and talk to Bobby. I know he'll come out, I promise.
Get this civilian out of here now before she gets hurt.
Lieutenant, please let her try to talk him out. We've got nothing to lose. He can't get out.
Officer, perhaps you don't understand. I've instructed you to get the civilian out of here. Give me the tear gas. His time's up. Stop her before she gets hurt!
It's okay, I'll take her.
What's going on, officer? Why all the police?
Just keep back out of the way. We got a man cornered. We held up a mark.
I don't want to get in the way. I'm sorry.
It's gonna be all right. Come with me. Come on.
Come on out, Romero. Your time's up.
No. Stay with me. Just stay here. You stay here. Oh, dear God! Please help me! Gloria, stay back here. No! Back! Please! Don't worry. It's going to be all right. No one can hurt you. All right. No, Bobby! Please, no!
You just couldn't wait, could you? Damn it, you just couldn't wait.
He didn't kill Butler! Oh.
No way. Hey, come on, son. Any news on Romero?
Yeah, he's still unconscious, but the doctors feel the surgery was successful, but it'll take time to know for sure.
Good. Now, did you check out this social worker Karen told you about, Follett?
Yeah, Follett looks good. Motive, attitude, everything is right.
We just played this. I want you two guys to listen to it.
What is it?
Communications recording of the telephone call.
What call was that?
That was the call that was made to the police. The one that was assigned to Butler's unit just before he was shot.
Here, listen to this.
Police department, may I help you?
Yes, I want to report some trouble at the playground located at 6th and Boyle.
What kind of trouble?
If you'll dispatch your unit, you'll see.
So obviously it wasn't a resident of the barrio.
It sure doesn't sound like it.
Sounds more like somebody set up an ambush. The tape on the second call to the police was from a Spanish woman with an accent. We interviewed her. She's legit.
What about Follett now? What did you find out about him?
It's all beginning to come together. He was a social worker assigned to work with the gangs in the projects.
Was a gang social worker. What's he doing now?
He got busted for furnishing weed to a minor. The minor was a member of Romero's gang. It was Ruben Rojas.
Talk about a coincidence.
Wait till you hear how the bus went down.
Ruben Rojas was busted by a black and white key of grass. He rolled over on his social worker, Follett, as the person who sold it to him. Follett was busted, fired, and did a year at Chino.
Did you check for a last known address on Follett?
Uh-huh. Moved, hasn't been seen there for 4 months. They did a psychological study on him at Chino. Very interesting. Extreme hostility to the police who busted him. I'll bet he's trying to stir up a gang war that'll wipe them all out for vengeance. So, that could be Follett or somebody who's working with him.
Bill.
Hey, Jim.
Section 8 Buckles is trying to locate you.
Well, no wonder he can't find me. I'm in my office. What does he want?
Well, somebody just shot up a police car in the projects, and Super Cop thinks Romero's gang is retaliating.
Did they get a radio call to the projects, or were they just cruising around there?
Yeah, 415 juvenile call. Why?
I'd sure love to. Jim, come here, man. Come on in. Come on in. Close the door, will you? Will you do me a big favor? I mean, a really big favor.
Yeah, sure.
Will you keep your cars out of the projects for the rest of the day and keep Lieutenant Gangbusters in his office?
Well, yeah, I guess so, but who'll answer the calls?
We will. I've talked to communications. We'll be 13X45.
Sounds like a conspiracy to keep battling Buckles out of the way.
How about it? Can you swing it?
Yeah, sure, why not? Well, what else can they do to me? I'm already in uniform and working for a psycho.
Thanks, Jim.
We're going to put Buckles in bibs yet.
Leave it open. Leave it open. Now, which one of you guys thinks he can fit into his old uniform? So what do you think Fuller would give marijuana to Romero's gang?
Oh, well, that's covered in his file. Psychiatrist said Follett had identity problems, that he actually wanted to belong to the gang, sort of be one of the boys. Can you believe it?
13X45, 13X-ray 45, see the woman, a 39415, 508 South Garden Street.
13X45, roger.
See the woman.
Why don't you do something with yourself? After you.
You've seen Reed and Malloy do this 100 times. Just follow the script, huh?
Roger. Don't you raise your hand at me. I'm sick of you. Sick and tired of you. Who is it?
Police officer.
Well, what took you so long? Get this drunk out of my house. It is standing there, he don't do nothing. He don't do nothing.
Just put it down, okay? Come on now, you'll have to break something. Let's go.
Put him in jail.
Well, we don't want to have to do that. What's your problem?
My problem? She's the problem. Look at her.
Yeah.
She's gonna kill me one of these days. I've been hit with everything you can imagine.
I'll bust your head. You won't stick no job. All he wants to do is sit around and look at soap operas. He won't work. Just soap operas. Okay, let him watch them.
Just cool it, will you? Somebody will get killed here. Now, I got a suggestion to make. Why don't one of you just leave for a while? Take a little time to cool off, okay?
Leave? You crazy. This is my house. Well, then why doesn't he leave?
Yeah, I got friends. I got a couple of friends.
There you go.
Hey, you get out of here. Both of you. I ain't call you here to break up my marriage. I'll take care of you, baby. Everything's gonna be fine. Come on.
Okay.
Come on. Come on. I'll take care of you, baby. Come on.
We don't want to get any more calls to come back here, so you two keep it down, okay? Because we get called back here, somebody's going to go to jail.
Oh, yeah, you just try. And I'll bust your head.
Now, aren't you glad you never had to put any time in on patrol?
If I had, I'd be able to handle you men better.
You'd do all right.
All units in the vicinity in 13X45, 13X-ray 45, a 415 juvenile group in the alley, 6th and Herbert. 13X45, code 2.
13X45, roger. 12Y52, did you receive that last message?
12Y52, roger. Could be it. Watch your backs.
Are you ready?
I don't know. Are you ever ready? Doesn't look like any trouble up there. Unless that's a setup.
Throw it over here quick.
Ain't seen.
Hey, Bill. Nothing so far. Everything looks quiet.
Roger. Listen, we're going to ask these kids a few questions. Just watch our backs.
Take a look.
Get down.
Right to the right, behind the fence.
Bill! Come on, come on.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah. No, you're right. He's behind the fence. Stars, go around to the front of the house. I'm going to send Pepper around, too. Royster, you cover the alley.
Roger.
Drop it, or you're a dead man.
Tell you, bad as you look in that uniform, you're still one hell of a shot.
I can't wait to get into my Levi's.
Neither can I.
And so, in recapping the success of this task force, I want to give credit to the whole unit. Under my command, they arrested the perpetrator, the killer of a police officer.
I think I may throw up.
For lack of a better word,
The department will find out about Buckles one of these days.
Uniformed patrol officers and the investigators
wouldn't count
work
on it.
together as a team.
I hear now he's number one on the captain's list.
Good. That'll put him behind a desk. Keep
The
him off the
department is
street.
very interested in this new concept, and hopefully in the near future, as a captain, the department will allow me to command a division wherein we use the team concept.
They told me I'd find you here.
Are there any
I just wanted to tell you that I'm not going to resign.
Feel free to ask me now or
That's
call me in my office.
sensational,
That's really good
We
news,
were
Karen.
hoping you'd change your mind.
Well, when I got involved with Gloria and saw what was happening to Romero, I realized that I could still be a useful police officer, so I'm going to stay.
Gloria called a little while ago from the hospital. She wanted to let us know that Bobby's going to pull through.
He's being represented by the public defender's office.
I'm so glad.
And there is no date set at this time.
She said you could work your radio car in her neighborhood any day.
Well, I guess that's about it.
I got to get to work. See ya.
See you, Karen.
Hey, I love you both.
Covering the hospital ward of the county jail and will be charged with 1 count of assault with intent to commit murder and 1 count of robbery. And that, gentlemen, just about...
Let's get out of here.